Howdy everyone, it's Chris with Show Fitness, favorite trainer in the belt buckle. Today we're going to talk about you do not have a broken metabolism. Before we do, make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube if you want to become a trainer. La Jolla, we're starting up here in a couple weeks in February. In Los Angeles, it's going to be March. If you can't make it to California, that's an excuse. Fly out here, it's sunny, it's awesome. But if you can, we have online. It's been going great. Each month we're getting more Patreons. We'd love for you to join. All you gotta do is show up. So let's talk about this. Metabolism. Everyone wants to blame hormones and chemicals and magical tooth fairies on why we can't lose weight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a very thorough analysis of an average female in high school and go over a nice 15-year period. So here's some fun little factoids. First off, NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's just movement activity factor. And then we also have CIN, which is calories in. The average person, when we get to age 20, 25, we start putting on 1 to 2 pounds per year. So in a 5-year period, it's going to be 5 to 10 pounds. So we're going to play with this and have some fun. So let's call her Susie. Susie just graduated high school. She's stoked. She just got into San Diego State. She's from the Midwest. She comes out here. It's time to have some fun, right? So let's analyze Susie in high school. Her NEAT was high. Activity factor is a lot higher than normal. Sleep, way higher, right? Kids are sleeping like 30 hours today. Calories in are going to be lower because it's a smaller body. Stress, we don't know what stress is in high school. So she comes out here, 18 years old, she's 130 pounds, she enters college. What's going to be the main difference? So NEAT, it's going to be kind of like across the board. She may be walking around because she doesn't have a car. So NEAT is one thing that's not going to change a lot from high school to college. Activity factor, you're going to start going down. Stress, I'll say it's increasing, but it's still not that stressful. Sure, you're going to have finals and people stress out over a freaking bird in the road, but it's not nearly as stressful as later on in life. Calories are going to start going up. Drinking significantly goes up, and that's when we start having fun, right? Everyone knows that Susie's a freshman 30 pounds, right? Because we start drinking a lot, and we're not moving regularly due to high school sports. So on top of it, we have a lot of different influences, right? We have mom and dad telling us you got to go to bed by 10 o'clock in high school. Now in college, you stay out late. So your sleep will slowly begin to decline. So if we see Susie just has way too much fun in college because it's San Diego, 5 years of which she goes through. It took me 5 years. 18 to 23. So you're looking, she's going to enter the workforce at age 23 between 135 to 140 pounds. So now let's take a look at what's happening as her first job. Let's say Susie is an accountant. She wants to become a CPA. So she goes and works at one of the big four. Deloitte down here in San Diego. I don't know if there is one, but let's just say she does. So now her NEAT is significantly going down. Activity factor, pretty much non-existent. Stress starting to shoot up, right? Sleep going down. But this is something that's really interesting when you compare an individual work life versus high school, because drinking and socializing. So in high school, I was at the Mammoth not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and there was these 3 high school kids. It was a senior, a sophomore, and a freshman. I was watching the game, 9 o'clock in the morning, Texas was playing, so I'm drinking my champagne, having a good time. And these little shits are just running around, grab-assing, poking each other. They're boys, but they're a lot of energy. Like, what the hell's going on? You guys, they move around a lot. Same with girls when they're having fun with their girlfriends, they're just kind of screwing around. They're just moving a lot more, so their NEAT is significantly higher. Versus when you're working as a working professional, what do when you want to vent over something? You go to coffee and you talk about it, you get all fired up in high school and you go walk around. In in work life, professionalism, you're going to go to the bar. Oh my God, Jack is a dick. I can't believe he gave me that project, blah, blah, blah. So you go out there, you have a couple of drinks, you're consuming more. Your activity factor and NEAT are significantly different from work into high school. Now, let's also take another important aspect or look, is I'm only really giving you 5 pounds. So I'm going to say in a 5-year period, you're only putting on 1 pound per year, which you're not going to notice it much in the mirror. So here's the fun one. You're 28 now. You're roughly 140 to 150 pounds because that 5 to 10 pound barrier. So your testosterone levels, as you begin to accumulate excess adiposity, are starting to come down. If you're not exercising, for women around 25, 28, because your testosterone is going down because of the excess adiposity that you've been acquiring, for guys to be around 30, your muscle mass is going to start going down significantly. So your metabolism isn't going to be as good as it was in college, but it's not because of those factors. Well, it kind of is. It's because we're not exercising and maintaining. So think of it like this. The pin, it's going to drop. We're all going to die. Get over it. But what we can do is we can delay this. We're putting wings on and we're going to delay the fall. So when we're exercising regularly, maintaining a low body fat percentage with enough lean body mass, you're delaying the inevitable. So your metabolism will be significantly higher and you're not going to see this accumulation. Now here's the fun one. Susie ends up hooking up with Brett, and he was a college buddy, and they end up having some kids and a family, right? So now what happens right at 28, she has some kids. So in the next 5 years, if you start adding in that 5 to 10 year period, you're looking at 5 pounds, you're looking at 145 to 160 pounds. The average girl in the United States in her mid-40s is 169 pounds. It's not your metabolism, Susie. I'm sorry, it's life. And we're not exercising regularly, and we're unaware of what we're putting into our mouth. We underestimate how much we consume, we overestimate how much you work out. Now granted, you can make some arguments that, well, you are gonna work out. Sure, you're gonna diet and you're gonna do some stupid Pilates and whatever class you wanna take, but it's not gonna be consistent. At least with high school, you were consistent when you're playing sports. Now you have marriage and kids, your NEAT is gonna significantly go down. Even though your kids are running around, you're like, screw this, I'm just gonna drink wine, right? Your activity factor is significantly lower. Your stress factor, through the roof. Sleep, non-existent. So cortisol levels are high, testosterone levels are low. When cortisol is a lot high and we're stressed out, more likely to binge. The brain wants us just to get food quickly. So then snacking is gonna go up as well. Little Johnny has a little piece of his peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you're gonna eat some of it. We're not gonna track that. So it's not hard to put on 20, 30 pounds after high school, and what we want to do is blame it on the food. It's the quality of the food today. It's the chemicals. You gotta look at the big picture, and this is our body mass equation that we've developed. There are a lot of factors, yes, but it's what you're consuming and being unaware of what you're putting into your body. And number two, we're not consistent with our workouts. So next time someone tells you that it's my metabolism, it can be. 1 out of 1,000 people who have a thyroid problem or some type of metabolic concern or issue that's going to be taken care of by a medical professional. I'm never going to work with someone in a way that someone comes in and says they have a thyroid problem. I'm not going to say, don't listen to your doctor. No, that's a referral out. That's not in my capacity. I've only worked with one person in my whole entire life, and that was a nurse. Trained her regularly. She said her energy levels are really, really low. She just can't lose weight. The thing is, though, it's not this 40 or 50 pounds that everyone claims. She's put on about 5 pounds in the last 6 months, and she's really frustrated. I'm like, Christy, hormones, you're overreacting. Don't ever say that to a girl. But go get it checked out, just to be sure. So she went in, her testosterone levels are around 11. For girls, it should be about 30 to 90. For guys, 300 to 1200. They were significantly lower, and her T3 and T4 hormones, which is her thyroid, were out of whack. Doctor put on some medication, energy levels went up because her testosterone went up, and she was able to offset those extra 5 pounds that she put on. So that was a very unique situation which a medical professional was taking care of. When people come in, they tell me they have a thyroid problem. Can I see the doctors? No. Well, I looked online, I just can't lose weight. I try everything. I've tried this diet, I tried this workout. No, we got to take a step back and address the big picture. We don't just walk around as much as we used to. When we do exercise, we overestimate how hard we're working out. Oh, I did the spin class, cycle house, I burned 1,000 calories, so now I'm gonna go eat 7,000 calories. It doesn't work like that. I like to challenge our clients, when you go out and you eat, whatever you think it is hypothetically, add 50%. When you go and you work out and cardio, whatever it says on the cardio machine, do not count that to go into your calories that day. Put that in the fat bank. So an educated trainer can help our clients become successful long term by sitting down and doing an analysis and proper assessment on not only their food, but on their workouts, and then taking people out of their comfort zone. If you like this, make sure to comment. Belt Buckle Tuesdays, check us out on Instagram.